At 3M, knowledge helps 3Mers like you and me be more productive to help the company succeed. I'm Bill LaBranche, located in Canada and part of 3M's data and analytics team. I've been at 3M for over 36 years, but in the past 4 years, my work is focused on a series of short, microlearning videos, 65 so far and counting, to help 3Mers understand data and the surrounding complicated business processes at 3M. Many people ask about the process to create these videos, so I'm putting together this video to help you understand the secrets of how I do it. It all starts by recognizing that context is king. If you don't understand the why, then you're not going to understand the what. We have a hopper of ideas for future videos, but every idea needs to have a subject matter expert, or SME. It needs to be something that would interest 3Mers and needs to have a location to send people to at the end of that 3 to 5 minute video for more information when all their questions aren't answered. So I've now found this SME, but the tricky part is that they're generally so knowledgeable about the subject matter that it's difficult to limit them to 3 to 5 minutes. So with a few script iterations and often a session to do a script read-through, we'll come up with a great script. The script can be written in different formats, first person, second person, or I'll sometimes use Maya, a fictional 3M business specialist, who, as luck would have it, just happens to be struggling with the exact subject of the video. The script is definitely the hardest part, but once it's approved, then the creative part starts. I do the voiceover recordings myself using a Yeti microphone and an audio recording tool like Goldwave or Camtasia so that I can edit out my many mistakes. I then choose the background music using a source like TechSmith Assets so that I can ensure that the music is royalty-free and attribution-free. When mixing the audio, I'll make sure that the background music starts and ends loud, but then fades to softer in the middle so that you can hear the voice. And it's always best when the music ends at the same time as the voice. This takes a little creativity and practice. Once I'm happy with the voice and music track, then I'll save it in MP3 format. To do the fun whiteboard or scribble animations, I import that MP3 into a tool called VideoScribe from the Sparkle company. There's other tools like Vyond or Doodly, but I like the feeling and results of VideoScribe. And it's the cheapest of the 3 tools at around $200 per year. It takes a bit of a learning curve to understand how the animations work and the various camera angles, but you're smart, you'll figure it out. For some of the longer videos, I'll start by creating a storyboard at this point, just to help wrap my head around how the animations are going to work and flow. But in most cases, I'll just start animating. Without planning though, you do run the risk of finding yourself in a situation where things just aren't flowing, and then some rework is required. This task is pretty time consuming. Plan for around 3 hours of creating this animation for each minute of finished video. Once the animation is done and the video is rendered, I upload it to Microsoft Stream on SharePoint and I write a short introduction just to tell people what the video is about. I always create a short URL for the video and another for the For More Information link. And don't forget that each video needs a thumbnail image and closed captioning. Next, you'll need to get the approval or any changes from the SME and their colleagues. For any change to the script at this point, this will often mean a total re-recording, which would be a lot of work. But animation changes can be made quite easily in the video re-rendered. This is why it's important for me to plan and get approvals each step of the way. Once approved, the video is ready to start promoting on Yammer, that's Viva Exchange, and through other channels. It's been so much fun to put these videos together. I've learned a lot and worked with some really great and smart 3M people. The most popular videos and my favorites so far have been around pricing, inventory, and finance topics, but you can see the full list yourself by visiting go.3m.com voiceovers.com/data literacy. Check it out and grow that brain of yours. This is Bill LaBranche, and thank you for watching.